I'm doing very well, sir. How are you?
Excellent. We'll get you to weigh in on the topic. Best sandwich, favorite sandwich?
Unquestionably, but it's a combo. Best sandwich is a grilled cheese and tomato soup. Hands down, full stop, no debate.
You know what came up this morning, and we had a number of sandwiches come in, like from sandwich shops and types of sandwiches. But the one that I have been reminded of is the Monte Cristo, which is kind of like a fancy grilled cheese. But
yes,
all I've been thinking about all morning now is trying to find a place that makes a good Monte Cristo.
Well, that combo, it also has a soup, but you do a French onion soup with a Monte Cristo sandwich.
Oh, see, now you're just being a fancy boy. I like it.
Yeah, like if you're in France and you want to be fancy, that's what you get.
You get a Monte Cristo and French onion soup.
Yeah, that's an excellent combo. Fantastic. Good for you.
Baggedmilk, we should touch on Joey. We lost Joey Moss the other day, and a lot of tributes, a tremendous amount of press the last couple of days, which is fantastic. Love seeing that.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously a really sad loss for the city. City lost a legend, and you could see it with all the players that talked about him, that wrote about him, that tweeted about him. Guys going back from the 80s to players that were here for, a cup of coffee. It seemed like Joey touched everybody's lives, no matter who they were or how long they were around for. And it was really sweet to read the messages and how much he meant to people. A little bit later on for OilersNation.com, I'll be talking to Sam Gagne about his interactions with Joey as well. So I'm really looking forward to hearing some of those stories that maybe the rest of us wouldn't have expected or get a chance to hear about, but some of the behind the scenes kind of stuff of what it was like to spend some time with him.
I really like
Bad day, man.
Yeah, I don't know who put it together at Oilers Nation, but that video tribute was really well done. So that was really good.
Yeah, that's our video guy, Josh. He did a great job. He just kind of put together some of the better moments, and it was really touching. It kind of blew up a little bit, and obviously a tough one to put together for him. He was pretty bummed out about doing it, but he did a great job. And like everybody was sad, horrible news in a horrible year. The last thing we needed was to lose Joey Moss. So that was a tough one.
Nothing better than seeing Joey Moss sing the anthem
behind the bench. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, that was one of the things that came out. Yeah, exactly. That was one of the things that came out everywhere, was him doing the anthem or him just living in the moment. The Oilers put out a clip of him just kind of soaking in some of the pregame fireworks on their Twitter account. And it was just really sweet. It was just really nice to see him just being in the moment, enjoying what he did and enjoying his life. And he was a great man. And then, like I said, the city lost a legend. And even you could tell how much he meant because other NHL teams were tweeting about him.
Yeah.
The CFL was tweeting about him. It was
very cool.
Yeah, it was very, very cool.
Yeah, we saw him at the football games all the time too, right? Like, so he had some sort of a role with the Edmonton Eskimos.
Same role with the Eskimos, the team formerly known as the Eskimos.
Yeah,
he actually started doing it only 2 years after he got his gig with the Oilers. So he was a mainstay in Edmonton sports for decades. And
if you go to their Twitter account, they put his name at center field yesterday.
Yeah, I did see pictures of that.
And they put once always, so that's pretty cool.
And it'll be interesting to see how we memorialize Joey when the season starts. And I know everybody probably has ideas. Any thoughts from you, Baggedmilk?
Yeah, you know what? I saw this a couple of tweets going around that I loved. Joey's favorite song was La Bamba. Okay. They were kind of saying that maybe the Oilers should use that as their win song instead of Tarzan Boy or their goal song for a year in tribute or something like that. I would love to see that. That would be just so fun. So, the Oilers are going to do something for him, and they're probably going to do a great job of it. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they come up with.
I mean, I've been hard on that franchise, right? And I think
and rightfully so.
Yes, there are a number of things that you can be very critical of with respect to our Edmonton Oilers, but with respect to Joey and how they've handled Joey over the years and given him sort of a platform, I think they deserve amazing kudos, like a tremendous amount of respect coming from me to that organization and the Eskimos, right?
100%. They gave him a spot for Joey to be Joey, and he excelled at it, and he touched everyone's lives that he came into contact with. And like I said, I'm really looking forward to seeing what the Oilers do for him, because I suspect they're going to do something pretty special.
It's funny. We were talking yesterday about the press and Joey's interaction with the press in the post-game locker room stuff. And I don't know who it was. Grant brought it up, but they were talking about the fact that Joey's job was to sweep up or mop up at the end.
Vacuum.
Yeah, vacuum at the end of the night. And there would be situations where they were going a little bit long and Joey was ready to work, and he'd be like vacuuming their feet and moving them out of the way. Awesome.
Yeah, that's the best. I love that. That's why I'm looking forward to talking to Sam Gagner today, just to kind of get some of those behind the scenes things of what it was like to hang out with him when there were no cameras around.
When's that going up?
We'll be recording it this afternoon, and I think it might go up tomorrow.
Awesome. We'll keep an eye on the page for that one. Baggedmilk.
Thanks, boys.
Thank you for your time, my friend.